Hello everyone, Witchy here. Today we are going to be doing a video from a low-elo mindset to talk about how we can improve as a low-elo player. I thought it would be fun so we can kind of like work as a team and learn how to get better together. Unless you're high-elo and watching this, and I feel bad for you. Today I'm going to be playing Miss Fortune with a Leona, and we are versus Ash with a Tom Kench. I'm not fond of the Ash matchup just because I hate slows. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I am a newly made bot lane main. I used to be a support main.
Minions have spawned.
So my mains currently are Aphelios and Ezreal, but I also play Miss Fortune and Caitlyn. I preferred I preferred Miss Fortune into this matchup just because of the high damage output. So I always help my jungler at least get their first camp to half, and then I like to leave.
I've got a good feeling.
I'm gonna play more towards the top side because a lot of low elo players kind of like to try and hide in the bushes. Ash has got Halo Blades.
I know what I'm doing.
So my main focus is going to be on kind of just not dying. I'm kind of in a rough spot here because for some reason Ash leveled up before I did. I don't know if that's because she poked me or what, but okay. Ash and Tom Kench flashed, which is annoying, but them's the breaks, and I am lucky enough to have enough gold for
not a problem.
A longsword. I probably should have flashed or used my pot way earlier, but I thought that Leona was gonna help me a bit more, but she must have still been level 1 or kind of not really thinking about it. Or maybe I'm kind of assuming too much. So this is the tricky part of farming under the turret. But early game, if you let the melee minions get hit by the turret twice, as an ADC you'll almost always kill them with the last shot. And then if you're playing with an Enchantress support, if they hit the caster minions once, and then you let the turret hit it once, you'll always kill it with that last shot. At least that's what I've learned from like my gameplay and watching others play. I am not farming well. So I'm gonna ping that they're missing, and I'm gonna poke Ash there. Tom Kench either accidentally or totally intentionally froze the lane, which is really bad for me, especially because my Leona is playing very back for a tank. I might die here, but there's nothing I can really do. Yeah, I'm dead.
You've got dangerous eyes.
Unless, okay. I tend to play Leona a little more aggressive than this Leona is playing, so I'm kind of like projecting my own my own gameplay onto her, which isn't fair. You can't expect your allies to play the way that you do. So I'm going to hit the turret, get my plate, and then I'm going to activate my W, which gives you a speed boost and an attack bonus, and I'm just going to run. I also noticed that Kindred has a mark in the water, so I'm actually going to be playing kind of more passive until that mark disappears. On my first back, I always like to buy a refillable because it'll save me money later. The ideal after that is either Noon Quiver or boots and then the second part of boots. So, you know, like boots and then longsword or dagger, sorry.
Not a problem.
So this Leona didn't recall with me, which means she's very low on mana compared to myself, which means I cannot expect her to go in.
Set sail.
So they did not get that turret plate because neither of them pushed up. I had a feeling he was in there. I am not fighting that, and I don't have heal. I have it now, so I'm gonna pop heal. I'm gonna pop my slow to help Warwick.
Don't get cocky.
And I don't think we'll be able to get that second kill, so I'm just gonna go back to farming. Ideally, I would back here, but I don't think the wave is in a good enough state to back. Plus,
Sure you can handle me?
I may have missed the cannon, but I got the experience for it. I'm just gonna make sure that it gets underneath the turret, and then I'm gonna leave. Warwick wants me to help him on Dragon, and I'm gonna honor that. Kindred's trying to run, so I'm gonna slow her. And I'm gonna collect the ones that she didn't pick up. And I'm gonna help him kill this thing. I'm watching the bot lane for Ashe.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm level 6 now, so I have ult, and I'm double checking that Ashe is level 5. I like to know where my enemy is in relation to me. On the second back, I am probably gonna just keep building my item, and then I will buy boots.
I like that.
There, I could have either bought my boots or my item, or part of my item, but I prefer to build my item as quickly as possible because it gives better bonuses than what the boots give, I think. Boots are good, but I just don't think that early game they're as necessary, especially on Misfortune. Oh, that one bounced onto Ashe. That's really nice.
Not a problem.
So I'm double checking Ashe's items, and she has the boots, but that's all she has besides a refillable. So she is honestly not all that scary to me. So I'm going to take advantage of that and be a bit more aggressive. I know my support doesn't like to play aggressive, but I'm not going to So I popped my ult there because I knew Ashe was kind of in a spot where she couldn't really do anything.
Guns blazing. Unstoppable.
She had a slow on her, which makes it much easier for my support to land their So I'm watching which way Kindred is going because Kindred is a bigger problem to me than anything. But that was all I could do. I am going to buy the next part of my item. That was a bit annoying, but you know. considering
you
I
can
had a
handle
bounty, it
me,
was
summoner?
probably for the best for them, and I probably should have taken that into consideration with the way I was playing. But bronze mindset.
Next time, try to leave us dead. I've got a good feeling about this.
So I'm just gonna keep farming. I'm just thinning the wave instead of fully killing it, because I want them to kind of have to play on our side of the map. Especially if Kindred is going to be kind of pocketing them, or camping. And I don't mind sacrificing health if it means I'm forcing the wave to stay on my side of the map. Because it makes Ashe feel uncomfortable. Like, she wants to farm, but she knows that she really can't because she's at risk of getting killed.
Dangerous eyes. I like that.
Plus, I still have advantage considering her items compared to mine.
You have slain an enemy.
I do not know what he was doing there, but it wasn't the best call. Leona was pinging that she is low mana, and even though I can kill the Ashe, I don't really want to try and fight her underneath her turret. And luckily, I didn't miss that plate. So now I have my item, and I can afford my boots because I was buying both simultaneously. I don't have anything left though, so I can't do too much. I think Karma is just dead. But I am trying to like walk to kind of get there so I can help her. Okay. I wanted to make sure that nothing, like no one got on top of her while she was trying to run. Nothing sucks worst when you're playing a mage like that and, you know, you kind of get put in a bad situation. I fucked up those two.
Set sail.
Okay. So the game recommends you do QWE. I typically go WQE. So for some reason this Ashe is targeting my support, which just isn't a good idea. So I was taking advantage of the fact that Ashe was trying to kill Leona as opposed to me, and focusing her down because she can't do anything if I'm forcing her into an unsafe position. And I know Leona is tankier than Tahm Kench early game, so I'm taking advantage of that as well. I know Tahm Kench scales to be kind of tanky, but he's not right away, you know?
Sure you can handle me, summoner.
I see Kindred there. I have my heal ready. I don't want this wave to stay here, so I am just gonna ult and force it in.
Feeling about this.
Ashe does have R, so she can ult me, but I don't think she will. She hasn't been using her ult at all. They don't really have anything too tanky, so I'm not gonna go hard tank counter, but I do think I am going to buy Edge of Night, I think. Just because their little, their comp is kind of full of CC, so if I can block even one, if I can block even one ability, I think that's good. And I can buy most of the items for it too, which is really good. Double checking on our farm, I'm out farming her, definitely performing a bit better, and I'm double checking her items while I'm walking. She doesn't have anything to scare me just yet. which is, you know, kind of how it goes. Yeah, I don't think they want to fight us anymore. I don't blame them.
Step 2.
Yeah, they're pretty scared to fight, and I really don't blame them.
Your team has destroyed Rampage.
So I healed there because I knew I could.
Nothing but
I'm gonna walk up on this.
Double kill.
It probably wasn't worth it to flash, honestly, but I just kind of wanted to
Your team
guarantee.
has destroyed a turret.
I know I'm kind of like hard to kill for them, so I am not too afraid to be here. And I see that what's left of their team is top lane, so I'm just gonna push.
Destroyed a turret.
Ash flashed. And I don't think she's gonna try and fight me past this, so I am just gonna recall. I could stay because, you know, she's behind, so she's gonna want to try and kind of push up, but I don't want to bully her more than I have to. It feels a little mean. None of them are, well, I was gonna say none of them are buying armor, but Tom Kench just bought Heartsteel, which is pretty dangerous, so now I'm gonna start buying anti-tank items, starting with Cyril the Scratch because I want to slow them as much as I can. And keep them in my ult, and then after that I'm gonna buy my mythic item. I'm never really in a rush to buy my mythic item just because I think, wow, that Tom Kench. I just don't think it's super duper important. So I know that Jax can jump on one of us, and I want to prevent that. So I moved as far away from him as possible. I haven't bought any magic resist, so I kind of don't want to fight this Lux, especially without anything to kind of like prevent it, like Edge of Night. Now that she's popped it, I'm kind of not feeling super safe.
Has destroyed a turret.
I'm not.
Been slain.
I don't think going on the tank is a really good idea, but it doesn't really seem like he's trying anyway, so we might as well take advantage.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Dominating.
I didn't mean to kill him like that, but I did. I always forget that Misfortune is so high damage because I typically play low damage characters. Oh. So I see Jax is kind of going for our Garen. So oh wow.
Step 2.
I think we're kind of like just stomping them. Oh yeah, it's 5 to 28. I didn't even notice. I feel a little bad. So now that I have Edge of Night back, I'm not super worried, and then I just immediately lost it.
Not a problem. No more holding.
I don't have heals, so I can't help her there.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah. I really don't want to fight that. I'm a little low. So I am going to recall. I'm going to ping to my team that I'm recalling, and they can do what they want from there. So I have 21,000 gold. I need 2,800. And if I sell my Dorn's Blade, I have just enough to get Last Whisper. So I'm going to buy Last Whisper and then move on. I only need 650 gold, so I can either farm the jungles, farm some minions, or it looks like they're trying to do Baron, which will give me 300 gold when we finish it.
Don't get caught.
So I'm gonna call my team Baron. As the ADC, it's kind of my job to help on Baron because, you know, attack, damage, carry, you deal damage.
You can handle me, summoner. Focus.
So now I need 650, so I need a little under 100 gold. And the Raptors will get me pretty close. By the time I recall, I think I'll have enough.
I've got a good feeling about this.
It's close enough. It's close enough that I don't mind waiting 10 seconds in base, you know? So now I have Cyrilda's, and we go back to farming. I might take Dragon for my team because they're
I know what I'm doing.
kind of keeping everyone busy. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Of course, as the ADC, it's not your sole responsibility to get the dragons, but if you have the damage and the means, I don't see why not. So I'm just going to keep going at it, and easy peasy.
Dominating.
So now that I've got the dragon, I'm going to recall again. No, I'm not. I lied. I don't have enough gold to buy anything.
You've got dangerous
So my next goal is to get enough gold to at least buy a dagger before I back. Unless my team just wins it, which is entirely possible. They're kind of stomping.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Karma's going at it,
Ally
damn.
has been slain. Enemy double kill.
I want to continue to make them feel uncomfy, so I'm going to take advantage of my Baron, kill that, and then pop my W to get the instant speed boost and run. And I only need to be far away enough to recall for 3 seconds, so I'm going to take advantage of that and just recall right here. Next, I think I don't really need a guardian angel, I think. So I am going to buy a collector. I think that's the best call. None of their team scares me too much, so I don't see the need for a guardian angel right now. Maybe later in the game. I mean, I do still have an item slot. I'm looking at this Tahm Kench because he's very low, and yeah. I don't know what he thought he was doing there, but that wasn't it. So me and these minions don't push. They don't know I'm here, so I'm going to force them into a spot where they have to deal with me. And I think we can just end here. Yeah, so
Victory.
I hope you guys at least learned a little something from this video. We won, of course. And I just want to double check my stats, not to like flex or anything, but just because I kind of want to see what I can do, or what I did, or how I did, where I can improve, you know? I always... Oh, I got promoted! Okay. I dealt second most damage in the game, second only to Garen. I was 9, 2, and 8. Compared to their DPS, I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good, considering I don't usually play Misfortune, so I can only say so much. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you learned something, don't be afraid to comment. I would love to learn with you guys. Yeah, so hope to see you again.